Well, here we are again. Welcome to my garage and my workshop. And I have got back to my Tudor house today, so it wasn't too cold out here. But my sister knitted me a very warm little scarf to wear when I'm working. And it's not long enough that it's going to get stuck in anything. And it's a modern design, she assures me. And so it should keep me very warm. So today I was thinking about floors, I was thinking about walls, and how I was finishing off things, because it's getting to that stage where I think things have to be neatened up. And so I thought I'd show you how I was shellacking the floors, because this is a removable panel on the top floor on the right hand side. And with shellac, I don't know if anybody's used it. It's an old fashioned way of sealing wood and burnishing it and doing French polishing, because you put layers of shellac on and then you polish them in between times and you make it really lovely and shiny. And shellac is actually derived from a pupa of an insect who's already left it hanging on the tree bark, and people come along and harvest it. And they dry it, they soak it and dry it in sheets, and then you get it in a big thing like this, and it's kind of very soft and silky stuff. It's quite beautiful really, and it feels really nice. And so what I do, and what carpenters do, and people that are doing finishing work, is that you put it in a jar and you mix it with methylated spirits, and you mix it until it's the consistency of cream. Well, I think mine's a little bit runnier than cream, but I tend to like it like this. And then when you are putting it on your wood, and you've probably seen them doing this on salvage programs if they're doing restorations, you really can only go one way. I've got my big brush. I think I've got the wrong brush. Anyway, you can go one way and you can only go over it once at a time, because it picks the colour up. It picks it up and makes it a bit funny. So you've got to actually keep a nice smooth finish, and you go in one direction and you can see how it's picking out the colour of the wood. And this is New Zealand Remu, this wood that I cut slivers of to do the flooring, and it's a very goldeny sort of wood. But a lot of that gold is from the shellac. And it's non-toxic. You're not going to catch anything from it. And so I found that I cover a lot of my painted surfaces and wood surfaces with this, because it gives it a seal. And I feel like it's going to last longer if it's well sealed. So you can see that I'm just doing it very quickly in one direction, so I'm not going to upset it. And when I finish this and it's dry, I can give it a burnish with a cloth, and it comes up quite shiny, which is the whole purpose of it, for French polishing. So it's quite remarkable how it transforms your wooden things. I also find if you're going to ebonize something, if you do your piece in blackboard paint, which is fairly flat, oops, there's the pump, and then you put a coat of shellac over it, it gives it a really nice warm ebonized look. So that's well worth doing. So there we go, we've got that part of the floor done, and I'm just going to leave it now. Put my brush in some water, and I'll show you what I did with the house. So I had to find a low stool to sit on to do this. I shellacked all the flooring and all the woodwork on the back of the house. And it gives it a nice warm look. And then up on the top floor, which I was doing the back half of the top floor and showing you how you do it, I've done shellac on one side, and then I've left the other side bare because that side is the servants' quarters and they didn't get any special treatment, and it has to look a little bit more like their quarters really. And the other thing I did today was I worked out the angles for my little piece of wall that goes across at the back with the door on an angle, and I did the brick pattern on the chimney. So I'm really just getting everything ready for the roof to go on, because once the roof's on I won't be able to do that much inside anymore, so I want to get everything done before I do that. So there we go, that's what I've been doing today. And I have been in and out of my other studio doing little kits, but I haven't really achieved much there. I've been a bit disrupted today, but I shall see you tomorrow and we'll get back into all sorts of different things tomorrow. So I shall see you then.